I believe 11 is alive. But for the record, I'm okay for people who feel like she is dead. Like, I have no qualms about that. But me personally, I feel like she made it. The reason is because if you go back and rewatch Stranger Things, specifically season 2, you'll see that we've already kind of been through this scenario where she's away, her friends and everything think that she's away, and like everybody's going through life kind of mourning her, right? Especially Mike. Like, Mike is having a very hard time. And in this journey, Elle goes through her own journey, and she basically gets to the point where she links up with Callie, has a connection with her, and feels like her mother prompted for her to find Callie. And she had to end up making a choice on whether she was going to live a life of essentially crime with Callie and getting revenge, or if she was going to go be a hero and save her friends. And if you pay close attention to the dialogue in that season, you come to understand that, like, she definitely saw herself as a hero and basically understood what her role was, like, in her life. Like, she understood it. And this is all after she finds her mother and kind of not necessarily closes a chapter in her life, but she kind of gets a little bit of healing with getting some answers about what happened to her as a little girl, into her adolescence. So with the finale, we pretty much get a repeat of that, with her having to make a decision on if she's going to save her friends. And of course, we know that she's going to, but she had to make a decision on what her life was going to be like after that. And I believe after, she went through season 2, reunited with her friends only for things to kind of repeat themselves, that she made the decision that, ultimately it was best for her to stay away. And again, she saw herself as like the hero. She saw herself as somebody who had to do and make these sacrifices. So it's kind of like, I understand that some people didn't like that, but to me, as I keep saying, the writing more than justifies itself if you go back and pay attention to previous seasons. But again, shout out to the Duffer Brothers for basically allowing us to come up with our own conclusion in terms of if she made it or if she didn't make it. It kind of reminds me of the movie Inception with the totem, right? Like, some people felt like they saw it move, other people felt like it didn't, that it didn't move, and so it's kind of like, is he awake or is he still dreaming? You see what I'm saying? And people have debated that in good fun through the years. So this is definitely, as long as they keep her, it ambiguous, this is definitely something that's going to continue to be debated through the year. But what about y'all? Do you believe?